Our next organelle is the mitochondria, which we're going to cover in handout 3K, as well as a couple other handouts that follow. So the mitochondria are going to be the powerhouses of the cell. So, the overall kind of picture of it is pretty simple. The mitochondria is a double membrane. So it's got, it's an organelle that's got a membrane around it, and then this folded up membrane inside. And what it's going to do is it's going to make energy for the cell. In other words, it's the powerhouse of the cell. It's where the cell makes its energy molecule called adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. So all I have written here for this handout is mitochondria is where cellular respiration takes place. And in the next handout and my next video, I'm going to talk about cellular respiration. We're going to go over it and have an overview of it. But cellular respiration is creating these ATP molecules that our body burns as energy. All right. Now, a little side note to mitochondria is that mitochondria contain their own set of DNA. We call it mitochondrial DNA. You may have heard about it because it's used extensively in genetic studies as well as criminology. And so mitochondria contains 37 separate genes from your nuclear DNA in the nucleus of the cell. These 37 genes help make mitochondria, but they can't really function on their own. And you only inherit mitochondrial DNA from your mother. It's kind of interesting, but it makes sense when you think about it. When sperm and egg meet and unite, the sperm only contributes its nuclear DNA. So all of these organelles that we've been talking about in the previous videos, your Golgi apparatus and your endoplasmic reticulum and your ribosomes, all of those, including your mitochondria, you get from your mother. And you only get sperm's nuclear DNA from dad. So the mitochondria are very helpful for genetic studies as well as studies in inheritance and criminology studies. If they find a body and they need to do DNA, or if they find a DNA specimen, on a victim, they can run mitochondrial DNA to trace where that DNA came from. And so we are getting all of this information from the mitochondrial DNA that's separate from your nuclear DNA. Now, like I said, the big picture of mitochondria is really easy. It's just where cellular respiration takes place. The next handout, I want to talk about cellular respiration and what entails all of cellular respiration. We're going to do an overview of that so you understand how the mitochondria actually make ATP, the energy that runs our body. All right, so that's going to be next. I'll see you soon.